I'm on the money. Wherever you might be. In a church and universe, I think I'm on the money. From A to Z, really good morning. Love you all equally. Love it's a dawning. And it's the energy. Really good morning. Love you all equally. I man said this is the drive life. One love vibration. One drive life, you know, we're one human nation. No matter the situation. Oh, long, oh, yeah. Oh, long, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on the morning, wherever you might be. Love is always my energy. Wherever you might be, in a church and university. And oh, we love you all equally, all from A to Z. And oh, we're one humanity. Oh, long. I, yes, opening the doors once more, saying good morning to you all. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. You know what I mean? Yes, yes. Hopefully, you had a bien fin de semana. You see what I mean? Yeah, man. Love is the energy celebrating life. You know what I mean? Celebrating life, the greatest gift ever. Celebrating love, the greatest energy ever. In that life, the greatest gift ever was shared in equal measure. Love you all from A to Z. We love you all equally. Love is always the energy. Again, love, the greatest energy ever. In that life, the greatest gift ever was shared among us in equal measure. Yes. So make sure you're being the chief executive officer of your life. That means, yes, making sure that everything you do is up to the standard of preserving and enhancing life, the greatest gift. Yes. So we're a creature of habits, my people. So please try to build good habits, wise habits. Right. So habits that are preserving and enhancing life. So please stop the smoking. Yeah, man. Stop the drinking of the alcohol. Yeah, man. Yes. Stop being lazy. Yeah, man. You see what I mean? Yes, yes. And even when you're around the television and you're watching the telly and your favorite movies, make sure you be on a stepper like me. You know the little stepper? I get it from Amazon or any one of these places, Walmart and so. A stepper, you hold the strings in your hand, or if you're not strong enough to maintain your balance, you know, you buy one of those that is has the handles. You know what I mean? And don't say it's too expensive, because remember that healthcare is the most expensive commodity. Yes. You know what I mean? So fruits and vegetables, yes, and natural foods as much as possible, because we are one with nature. Yes, that's how Jamaica. And that's how Jamaica. Yes, blessings and love. Yes, and we send thoughts and prayers out to the people who are suffering, particularly at this time in a more severe way than others. The least, you know what I mean? uh, the least fortunate among us is what I should say. Yes, people out there in Jamaica, the western part of Jamaica. And you know, sometimes I talk to the people in the eastern part of Jamaica, like Kingston and so on, and they're not fully even understanding how the people over there in western Jamaica are suffering. Come on, so let's, you know, reach out to our brothers and sisters. People over there in Ukraine and in Russia, you know, at the hands of the evil regimes. You know, people over there in Palestine and Israel at the hands of the evil regime. People over there in Africa and different parts of that continent suffering at the hands of evil regimes. You know what I mean? Here in America, suffering because, you know what I mean, collectively we're not living at our best selves in the places we call the ghetto, you know, where we are left to police ourselves, and you know, we are harming ourselves and killing off each other. Yes, my people, let's do better. Let's live like sister and brother. Make sure that the work you're working is honorable. Honorable work enhances and preserve life. So if you're not working honorably, you know what I mean? And remember, honorable work is enhancing and preserving life. Yes. So finish with the gun smuggling. Done with the drugs smuggling. Done with the human trafficking, the sex trafficking, and all these kinds of things. Yes, my people, that's at our worst selves. At our worst selves, we're lazy and we're trying to look for quick means to earn money. Remember, money is a curse. Yes. When you don't put it least and you put it first, then money becomes a curse. We know money is important to life. It's only important because of life, because we make money, the trade bargain, that trade chip, that if I don't have money, then I can't get food. That if I don't have money, I can't get clothes. That if I don't have money, I can't, procure and acquire a house to cover my head. Yes, to put food on my table day to day and all these things. So money has become that popular, common chip that we have to use, as a trade, as a bargaining, what I mean, for things that are essential to life. For water that they're selling right now, even though it's a natural resource. You see what I mean? So yes, and one thing Hurricane Melissa has actually taught me, and not taught me, but actually refreshed my mind about the whole thing of self-sustenance in terms of, you know, focusing on natural resources. And the two particular one we're talking about, yes, is water and light. Yes, water and energy, solar. Yes, and then also let's not forget food. Yes, from the earth, from the ground. You know what I mean? So the corn, the peas, the fruits and the vegetables, my people. Remember, we're one with nature. Yes, make sure that you're going out there and don't tell me again that it's expensive. You can tell me that, but remember, you'll get found out because healthcare is the single most expensive commodity. And then your quality of life will be depreciating if you're living a life of fast food and just chips and crackers and a lot of processed foods and not valuing your life and making sure, if it's the last cent you have, you spend it on your life in terms of fruits and vegetables and a quality life. Remember, we are one with nature because in the end, your quality of life will be depreciated and you'll regret it. Life is the single most precious gift ever. Love is the greatest energy ever. In that life, the single most precious gift ever was shared in equal measure. I say, forward, never backward, never, love must always be your endeavor. Remember, my people, again. So yes, and then also remember that you should be praying, praying to the God within us. Yes, we're here representing Jah Almighty, the giver of life here on earth. Yes, in the morning, the focus is honorable work. Remember that when you're working, you should be working honorably. So honorable work is anything that enhances your life. Yes, even when you're playing, it's working, right? So if you're playing, remember you should be playing a game that is going to help you to enhance your life. Yes. So if you're playing little Ludi or little Snake and Ladder and all these games, remember those games? Yes. Draft and all these things, like something like chess. Yeah, that stimulates the mind, and don't be gambling with it, Yes, you know what I mean? Don't be gambling, because gambling is, remember, society has even, it's an addiction. Society has even classified gambling now as the first non-substance addiction disorder. Remember that. Yes, blessings and love, my people. When you follow me, remember that you're following me for spiritual health, you're following me for mental health, you're following me for love, the greatest energy ever. You're following me for inspiration and motivation to enhance your life and the life of others. Yes, that's what I'm doing, and I'm sharing it with you. You know what I mean? This is not about perfection, it's one human connection. So we all make mistakes, but learn from your mistakes and improve and know what the aim is, the overarching aim, the overarching idea and goal is to enhance, to preserve your life that you exist. Yeah. Not life that you have more than me or me have more than you. No, we're talking about the physical elements going into materialistic things. No, we're talking about the life innately that we were given by the giver of life. The chant this morning is going to be what? The chant this morning, let me work on the accent. The chant this morning is going to be what? Yeah, in Jamaica we say good morning. Morning. In America we say good morning. You see what I mean? Yes, sir. We're mixing it up, it's a balance. So it's a matter of expression. The chant this morning is going to be what? Yeah, the chart this morning is going to be, make sure that you're working honorably. Genesis 3 verse 19. Check out that verse, my people. Yes, so the Bible is a good book. Yeah, the Bible. Some of us take it literally, but the Bible is a great guide, you know. And so, I love the Bible, right? I don't know everything in the Bible to be true. I don't know nothing in the Bible to be true, really. But I know that most concepts in the Bible, they are wise, and that's what matters. Wise. Remember, wisdom has to do with preservation and enhancement of life. Yes, if it's not about preserving and enhancing life, it's not wise. Yeah, man. Blessings and love. All of it is enhancing life. You know, remember when Abraham told that king who he knew at the time would have killed him if he had said that that lady was his wife. And he said that the lady, he told the king the lady, and I remember the name of the lady though, you know. The lady is his sister instead. And that we can look at it in one sense as fabrication, as falsification. However, that's wisdom in another sense because he had the sense that his life was on the line. And if he had mentioned that that lady was his wife because of lust and fornication and all these things, with that king at the time was in a negative evil state of mind, the king more than likely would have killed him because the king had the power to do it and even justify it at that time. Yes. So all is relative and it's about preserving and enhancing life. So we're not here making any judgment statements, you know, blessings. So just be broad minded, but understand that the focus is enhancement and preservation of life. Not just my life, but your life and every other life on the face of the earth. The chant this time is what? The chant this morning is make sure that you're working honorably. It's chanting time. We're not waiting late this morning, you know. Blessings, I love it. I love all of you all, you know. Yeah, but all of this me alone traveling. Ooh la 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 la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the healthy house concept is what we're creating. Healthy house. We're trying to encourage the mind to be healthy. And so when you're healthy, remember the body is the temple, the body and mind. And then you're going to extend that to the broader house. So the house is the temple, the body, and then the other house, the one that you live in. Yes, and then the other one, the external community that you go in and live in and walk in and shopping and all these kinds of things. And even the community that I'm on right now, sharing social media, the broader community, the healthy house concept, spiritual vibration, love vibration. Yes, life, the Almighty, they're one of the same. It's always four, never less, never more. You're traveling with the youth Balfour. And anytime you're traveling and following Balfour, you know, so it's love galore. Love is always the greatest of cures. Seeing blessings and love. So you hear the chant go, ooh, la, 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 la. Well, make sure that you're working honorably. Honorable work enhances and preserve life considerably. Please don't be in the trucks and guns, man. Please don't be in anything bedeviling. Or the chart go. Genesis 3 verse 19. Please check it out and what I mean. King man, I work so to my queen, and I have the work is the best thing. Give you blessing upon blessing. All right now. Well, you know how long man I work from him 13. Him use the fork and plant the food until the 13. And when it talk me tired, me still working for me heart. Even when me hurting, before the sun's out, yeah, me put the work in. And there is none doubt. Laziness, the worst thing is so the thugs come out. Lot of blood thirsting, no drugs are on board. Big molar erosion. Honorable work is the best thing. Boost up your self-esteem and give you a blessing and top a blessing. All right now. You know how long man I work from way back. Work hard every day. How long man I work from way back. Honorable work every day that. Work hard man I work for no payback. Work hard just God I'ma pay that. Work hard so me build for me haystack. Work hard every day so me stay stack. Shoplifting put that straight but that no uplifting. Father I hate that. Laziness we don't play that. Laziness set your way back. Laziness we don't play that. Laziness set your way back. Way back. You hear that? Cha-cha. Genesis 3 verse 19. Please check it out and see what I mean. King man, I works out of my queen. Honorable work is the best thing. And give you a blessing upon blessing. Genesis 3, verse 19. Please check it out and see what I mean. King man, I works out to my queen. Honorable work is the best thing. It give you blessing upon blessing. Remember, honorable work enhances and preserve life. So if the work that you're doing is not enhancing and preserve life, drop it, my people. Yes, life is the single most precious gift ever. Yes, love. Love is always the endeavor. All right, love all you all. This is the end of another iteration, Drive Life into the modern day plantation. One love vibration with you, Balfour. You know, we're one human nation. Until then, hasta mañana tomorrow. Cuídate, take care. Bendiciones, blessings. Dios te bendiga. Jah be with you. All vida laga laga vida. Until then, we say a long life, you know. Still try to know organada, which is nothing tried, nothing done. Love you, my daughters and sons, my brothers and sisters, my mothers and fathers. All right. Sisters and brothers and everything like that. Aunties and nephews and uncles. Say love. Yeah.